All right. So, hi, good afternoon, Mr. Duck. Welcome to our class, LMS BAP Adults class. Okay.
Hi,
So,
good afternoon.
good afternoon. Before we proceed, long time no see, Mr. Busy Man. How are you, sir?
I am fine.
Okay. All right. So, anyway, so thank you. I am happy that you are not busy for this afternoon because I know that you have a lot of meetings, right?
Yeah.
All right, it's okay. All right, so anyway, so let's have a quick recall on the topics that we had for last meeting. All right, so last meeting, if you could still remember, sir, we talked about, all right, what did we learn last meeting? We learned about some
Compliment.
compliment, right? So, sir, in your opinion, why compliment is important?
Because compliment. Uh,
It can.
yeah.
All right. Can you read it for me?
It it makes someone feel good and more confident.
More confident about
Confident about
themselves, right? Because
themselves.
it can let's say it can make, right? It can make someone feel good and more confident about themselves. All right. So again, so in here, we were able to tackle about compliment, right? Because it is quite relating into on how we talk about the clothing. But in here, the example or exercises that we had, we can learn that we can say a compliment, right? Not just on how a people wear his or her clothes, but also with his appearance, all right? His like in this one, his resume, as well as his character, all right? And also the way he worked in a certain project, okay? And for also being good at something, all right? And of course with their personality, all right, with good sense of humor. So these are the ways on how to say a compliment to someone. All right. So moreover, we also have an introduction before with the topic lost and found, right? We tackled about that last time. But in here, we are going to start our activity with a listening activity. So we are going to listen and we are going to have a conversation for later. Okay? So let's listen first.
Page 75. Holiday shopping. Listen.
Mrs. Miller is doing her holiday shopping. She's looking for gifts for her family, but she's having a lot of trouble. She's looking for a brown umbrella for her son, but all the umbrellas are black. She's looking for a gray raincoat for her daughter, but all the raincoats are yellow. She's looking for a cotton sweater for her husband, but all the sweaters are wool. She's looking for an inexpensive bracelet for her sister, but all the bracelets are expensive. She's looking for a leather purse for her mother, but all the purses are vinyl. And she's looking for a polka dot tie for her father, but all the ties are striped. Poor Mrs. Miller is very frustrated. She's looking for special gifts for all the special people in her family, but she's having a lot of trouble.
All right, so that's it for holiday shopping of Mrs. Miller. All right, so in here, sir, before we analyze them thoroughly, we mentioned here for this one, she's having a lot of trouble. All right, so of course, when we say trouble, in other English contexts, it also means difficulties or difficulty or problems, right? Oh, sorry, teacher. I have a lot of trouble for this afternoon, okay? I had a lot of difficulty or problems. Now, in here, sir, it also mentioned this one. Take a look. It is mentioned that where is that part? This one. Leather, all right? Leather and vinyl, right? So this one, that is leather and vinyl, that is the material used, all right, in making a bag, all right, in this case a bag, right? In here also we mentioned this material use, leather and vinyl. We also mentioned this one, the design, all right, the design or pattern. We mentioned the polka dots, okay, polka dots and stripes. All right. Design or pattern, polka dots, this one. Literally, when you say polka dots, this one, sir, it has a lot of dots, polka dots. When we say stripes, like the zebra, stripes, the designs are like that one. All right, what else? So what are the other one that I need to highlight in here? Mm, yeah, we also have this one, the cotton and wool. The same thing, but this time it's the material use, okay, material use or fabric. Fabric in, all right, in sweater, okay. So she described that she's looking for cotton. That is the fabric. Cotton, but all they have is a wool, meaning something that came from sheep, animal. All right, material use or fabric. All right, fabric and sweater, cotton and wool. Okay,
Okay.
all right. Thank you, AC. All right, so everything is being translated by our AC. So, sir, what we're going to do now is we are going to have a conversation. Okay. We are going to recreate what are the problems that Mrs. Miller got. Okay. So for example, in here, excuse me, I'm looking for a brown umbrella, right? She's looking for a brown umbrella for his son. I'm looking for a brown umbrella for my son. But what happened is, all right, so the person in charge says, or the salesperson says, I'm sorry, all our umbrellas are black, right? So let's do the next picture, sir. What happened? Can you give a certain conversation practice? Excuse me.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a brown umbrella.
All right. I'm sorry, all our umbrellas are black. Next one.
Uh, Excuse me, I'm looking for a gray raincoat
For
for her
my
for
my
my daughter.
Oh, I'm sorry about that because all our raincoats are yellow. Next, excuse me, I'm looking for
Excuse me, I'm looking for a cotton sweater for my
my,
husband.
all right. I'm sorry, but all the sweaters are wool.
Blue. Wood.
All
Yeah.
right. How about Miss Cha? Excuse me, I'm looking for an inexpensive, or let's say cheap, right? Inexpensive. I'm looking for an inexpensive bracelet for my sister.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. On the right left as
Or,
expensive.
all right. Excuse me, I'm looking for a leather purse for my mother.
I'm sorry. On the bus as vinyl.
All right, vinyl.
Vinyl
Vinyl. All right.
as vinyl.
Lastly, um, excuse me, I'm also looking for a polka dot tie for my father.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Uh, on the tie are the stupid
Stripe. Stripe.
stripe
Yes, all
stripe.
right. Stripe. It's like the pattern that we have from a tiger, zebra, right? The straight lines. Okay, stripe. So
Stripe.
that's it for yes, stripe. Like that.
Stripe. Yeah.
Okay. We also have this one. We also have this one prostrated. Poor Mrs. Miller is very frustrated. So what do we mean by that? It's like how can you say that? It's like feeling of discouragement, all right, anger and annoyance. All
Uh,
right. Frustrated.
okay.
It's like this one, sir. Have you seen the vocabulary poor, right? When we are learning adjectives, poor is the opposite of rich. Poor meaning no money, and then rich has a lot of money. But in here, we could also describe someone as poor. It's like I feel so bad for you. Like for example, Mr. Duke's location is having a heavy typhoon at the moment. Poor Mr. Duke. He's his weather is not so good at the moment. It's like I feel sorry about you. All right.
Yeah.
Poor. All right. You can
Poor.
also say that. Okay. That expression. Okay. Not literally saying poor that you don't have money. All right. You could also say the word poor to describe someone if you feel sorry about them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that's it for that one. Thank you. So let's move into our next activity. All right. Oh, sir, for this one, we are going to have another listening activity. So, again, if you got your pen and paper with you, we are going to have two listening activities.
Page 75. Listening. What's the word? Listen and choose the correct answer. 1.
May I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a blouse.
I'm looking for a brown.
2.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking
Yes.
for a pair of boots.
I'm looking at a blue.
3.
May I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a necklace.
Four.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a raincoat.
I'm looking for the raincoat.
5.
May I help you? Yes, please. I'm looking for a pair of stockings.
Mm.
6.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I'm looking for a shirt.
All
Yes.
right. So just for us not to get confused with the other part, let's check with this one. But before that, take note that you heard in some other listening part, we make use of the word pair off. Okay. So we make use of the word pair off, all right, with two identical, all right, two identical or similar things, all right, similar things matched, okay, matched for use together. Let's say for two identical or associated, let's use that word, or associated things. Okay, so in here, let's make it smaller. Okay, we could say, for example, pair of jeans, right? Pair of socks. Okay. Pair of gloves. All right, so these are the use of pair of. They are used into something with two identical. All right, when we say identical, it means, all right, similar, the same. All right, two identical or similar or associated things. Okay, so here, sir, let's do, all right, thank you, AC. Is it mutdoy? Is that how you say it? Okay, all right. Let's do number one, sir. What is number one?
Okay. The number one's A.
Number one is a blouse. Okay, two.
Number two, B.
All right.
Boots.
Pair of boots.
Yeah, boots. Number three, A.
Necklace, correct.
Necklace. Number four, raincoat.
All right, correct, sir.
B. Number five, stocking, B.
All right, pair of stockings. And then we have
And then the six is A, shirt.
a shirt. Okay, good. So let's do the, how about this? Which word do you hear? So let's continue.
Page 75. Which word do you hear? Listen and choose the correct answer. 1,
These jackets are expensive.
2,
I'm looking for a leather belt.
3,
I'm wearing my new wool sweater.
4,
Suits are over there.
Over there.
5,
Is this your shoe?
This is no shoe.
6,
Polka dot ties are very popular this year.
All right. So let's do number one, sir. What did you heard?
A.
A. So jacket. So what is the adjective? How did he describe the jacket? Think two. The jackets are
Shoes. Jackets, expensive.
expensive, right? How about number two, sir?
Number two is a belt.
All
B.
right. Actually, this one is belt. Letter A as well. Mut, belt.
Good.
Okay. So he described that he needs the material that is made of leather.
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 The TH here, sir, sounds like the. All right. The same with clothes, right? The TH sounds the, like this one. Take a look at this. Clothes. All right. So there are some words in English that the TH right there, they sound as the, right? Clothes, leather, feather.
Feather.
Yeah. Number three, sir. What is number three?
Number three is A.
All right.
Sweater.
He is looking for a new wool sweater. Number
Sweater.
four.
Number four, B. Shoes.
Yeah, suits.
Suits.
Suits are over there. Okay. Number 5.
A.
Yeah.
Shoe.
Yeah. Is this your shoe? And
Shoe.
number 5.
Number 6 is B.
All right. Polka dot
Nice.
ties, right?
Nice.
Polka dot. He
Okay,
described polka dot. Polka dot ties are very popular. Popular meaning, let's say, famous somehow, or you could also say trendy. All right. It's like everyone is using it. Trendy. Okay. Now, moving into here, we've done this last time. We already listened on how they emphasize the words, right? We already done this last time. All right. So in here, sir, this is just making use of complement. All right. Of course, the use of that's and those are demonstrative. That's a very nice bathrobe. That's
Bathrobe.
that's a very nice t-shirt.
That's very nice t-shirt.
That's a very nice scarf.
Scarf.
Scarf. Roy.
Scarf.
That's a very nice wallet.
Wallet. That's a very nice wallet.
That's a very nice ring.
Ring.
Okay.
Ring.
So again, we have here that's a. So actually that it is used for something that it's singular and it's quite far. All right. Meaning I'm looking for your thing. So this is mot sa, far from the speaker. Okay. Now, this one, those are for a pair of, right? Those are a very nice pair of sandals.
Sandal.
Those are very nice slippers.
Nice slippers.
Sneakers.
Sneakers.
Shorts and sweatpants.
Sweatpants.
All right. Something that we use if we are doing some exercise or jogging. Sweatpants. All right. Now we are going to have another listening. With this one, we are going to talk about the J-Mart shoppers. We have here the word aisle. Sir, can you say aisle?
Aisle.
Yes.
Aisle.
All right. So with this one, when we say aisle, okay.
Aisle.
Aisle. So sometimes this what makes English hard to study, right? So it's spelled like this, but the pronunciation is different. When we say aisle, it's a passage, all right? A passage between rows, all right? Rows, between, let's say a passage between shelves, all right? Shelves of goods in a supermarket. Okay, supermarket or building. For example, Mr. Duck, you should go to aisle 24 because you're looking for a pair of shoes. The shoes are available in aisle 24. Okay, like that, aisle. Okay, so let's listen. Let's listen for this activity.
Page 77. Listening. Attention J-Mart shoppers. Listen to these announcements in a clothing store. Match the clothing and the aisles.
Attention J-Mart shoppers. Are you looking for a black leather jacket? Black leather jackets are very popular this year. There are a lot of black leather jackets at J-Mart today. They're in aisle 9, next to the coats. Attention J-Mart shoppers. Are you looking for a pair of vinyl gloves? Vinyl gloves are very popular this year. Well, there are a lot of vinyl gloves at J-Mart today. They're in aisle 5, across from the hats. Attention J-Mart shoppers. Are you looking for a blouse? Is red your favorite color? Red blouses are very popular this year. There are a lot of red blouses at J-Mart today. They're in aisle 7, next to the dresses. Attention J-Mart shoppers. Are you looking for a special gift for your mother, your wife, or your sister? A silver bracelet is a special gift for that special person. All our silver bracelets are in aisle 1, across from the earrings. Attention J-Mart shoppers. Are you looking for a special gift for your father, your husband, or your brother? A polka dot tie is a special gift for that special person. All our polka dot ties are in aisle 11, next to the belts.
All right. So this is an example of a certain announcement. We call that announcement. All right. A certain announcement, all right, in a certain supermarket. Okay. So in here, sir, we were able to listen with some other announcement. So number 1 is already done for both of us. It says that the black leather jacket. So according to the announcer, okay, so the person speaking, we call him announcer, okay? So now, so he said that the black leather jackets, all right, are available in aisle 9. He said next to, all right, direction, the position next to the coats, right? Black leather jackets are available in aisle 9 next to the coats. Number 2, Sarah. The pair of gloves. Pair of vinyl gloves.
Vinyl gloves
are available in aisle. What aisle, sir? Number 2.
In aisle 5.
Yes, sir. Aisle 5, across from the hats. Yeah. All right. So you are right about it. How about number 3, sir? The red blouses. Are available in aisle number 3.
Aisle 7.
Yes, aisle 7. It says next to the dresses. Next to the dresses. Okay. How about number 4, sir? Let's talk about the silver bracelet. Oh, sorry. Silver bracelets are available in aisle
in aisle 1.
Aisle 1, correct. Aisle 1 across from the
ring.
The earrings, correct. And of course, lastly, we have the polka dot ties. All right, so the polka dot ties are available in aisle
11.
All right, aisle 11 next to the belts. All right. So these are the informations that we have. So you got it all correct, sir. With this one also, Take note that, as what I always say, the only thing that you're going to notice, especially in some other things, make use of expanding your vocabulary when it comes to adjectives. Think to, right? Because it's used to describe, right? Black leather, all right? Polka dot. You could also say the material, vinyl. And then of course, mosey, the color, red,
Red.
silver, black.
Black.
Okay. So that's it for our listening part. Now, sir, if you could still remember this one, I gave you this homework, wherein I told you that I want you to share some colors in your culture and tell me the meaning about it. All right. Let's have a speaking. How about, sir, the flag? Let's do the Vietnamese flag, of course, because every flag has a meaning. What is the meaning of Vietnamese flag?
It's in my country's color red.
All right. Stands for, let's say, in my culture. All right. The red stands for.
The red stands for
Is it bravery, strength?
Strong.
Strong. Ah, okay. In my culture, the red stands for strong. All right. Strong what, sir? Is this referring to strong Vietnamese people, strong personality? How about the star, sir? All right. It says that it also stands for blood. Is this correct? AC. I saw the
Okay.
red backlight for blood.
Yes.
All right.
For balloons, a pupil uh, uh,
Okay. So in my culture, the red stands for blood. All right. This is for my research. I note it on my phone, and it says that, and the uh, five pointed stars. All right. Represented for workers. Correct me if I'm wrong, AC. Worker, uh, peasants, intellectuals. All right, intellectuals, soldiers, and
soldier.
traders. And in my culture, let's start with and the red the red background stands for blood, and also the yellow color. The yellow color, sorry. The yellow color was for the Vietnamese race. All right. So this is for my research. So it says that in your culture, okay, the yellow color was for Vietnamese race. Okay, meaning it stands for the Vietnamese people. All right. The red background stands for blood, and the five pointed stars represented for workers. peasants, intellectuals, soldiers, and traders.
Trader. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it for that one. All right. So I just ask you the flag, so it's easy. All right. So to describe, like for example, in Philippines, on the other hand, it also have a meaning like this, depending into, but also sometimes red in Philippines, it's also significant. It means lucky, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Lucky. All right. For example, blue meaning peace. White means purity, purity and cleanliness, for example. Okay, so it is also important that even though that we understand the color, we know the reasons behind it. So we are going to learn another reading material from the Gazette. All right, describing clothing, colors, and cultures. So let's listen about here.
Page 77. Side by Side Gazette. Clothing, colors, and cultures. The meanings of colors are sometimes very different in different cultures. For example, in some cultures, blue is a common clothing color for little boys, and pink is a common clothing color for little girls. In other cultures, other colors are common for boys and girls. There are also different colors for special days in different cultures. For example, white is the traditional color of a wedding dress in some cultures, but other colors are traditional in other cultures. For some people, white is a happy color. For others, it's a sad color. For some people, red is a beautiful and lucky color. For others, it's a very sad color.
All right. So also, sir, in relation to this one, we are embracing the meaning of colors because the next topic that we're going to have is about different countries. Okay. So it is mentioned here. How about you, sir, in Vietnam? Because in Philippines, for example, for a baby, embe, blue is for nam, pink is for noo. Is it the same in Vietnam?
The same Vietnam.
Ah, the same in Vietnam.
Pink of
Pink for
before girl.
girls, right? Or females, okay? We say females for females, standing for the girls and women, all right? Women, okay? So also with this one, we have, they mentioned this one, sir. White in here, I think in Vietnam, is it áo đai? The thing that you wear? I think that is red, right? Am I correct? White is a traditional color of wedding dress. In Philippines, the same. White. White wedding dress. How about in Vietnam? The same thing?
Vietnam is the same thing.
Oh, white too. This one.
White.
So here it says that white is a happy color. In Philippines, no. In Philippines, white means purity and cleanliness. Our happy color in Philippines is yellow. How about in your country?
Your country, why is for 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 student in high school.
Ah, so it stands for the students in high school. Okay, sir. So it also says in here, sir, that white is a sad color. The same in Philippines. White or black? Why? Sad color because when someone died, all right, so the family members are wearing white clothing. To
Yeah.
respect the dead. The same with Vietnam. All
Yeah.
right. Wearing what? White or black. All right. And then of course, red is you mentioned it already. Okay, red is
I'm
means
sorry, sir. One minute.
all right, sir, take your time.
Okay. Sorry.
It's all right, sir. Moving into here, so that sum up with our lesson for clothing and colors. Okay, so it's just that it gives us an idea that we should also know the meaning, because sometimes sometimes if we have no idea about it, we don't know if we are being rude to other country or into other nationality. So it's important that we know, all right. Also, the meaning of the colors. Okay. So in here, what we're going to do next is we are going to talk about languages and nationalities. I think we have an introduction with this before. Okay. Kuktik, right? Nationalities. All right. And some everyday activities. So let's listen on how they've read. All right, sir, can you read the following words for this unit?
Cone.
Call.
Cone.
Call.
Cone. Cook. Driver. Eat. Listen to music.
Roy.
Paint. Play.
All right.
Read.
This one.
Sell.
Sell.
Sell. Shop.
Shop or to buy, right? This one. Number 11.
Sing. Speak.
All right.
Visit.
Visit. Correct.
Yes. Watch TV.
And we have the last one.
Work.
Work. All right. So that's it for that one. What we're going to do now for this one is we're going to have an interview. Interviews around the world. So we're going to listen on some other nationality on how they talk about their lives. All right. So let's listen.
Page 80. Interviews around the world. Listen to the model.
What's your name? My name is Antonio. Where do you live? I live in Rome. What language do you speak? I speak Italian. Tell me, what do you do every day? I eat Italian food, I sing Italian songs, and I watch Italian TV shows.
So with this one, sir, first of all, let's identify what is an interview. All right. So when we say interview, it's like a structured conversation. All right. We're in one person asked the question and then one person answered the question. Right. So that is an interview. So for example, I'll be going to interview you. All right. Sir, good afternoon. What is your name?
My name is Đức.
Where do you live?
I live in Hanoi.
All right. What language do you speak?
I speak Vietnamese.
Vietnamese and a little bit
Yeah,
English.
a little
A little bit
English.
English, all right? Or you could say, with this one, a little bit English, or you could say, I speak Vietnamese and I'm learning, all right?
And
I'm learning English, all right? At the moment, you could say that. I'm learning English at the moment. Okay.
At rumah now.
All right, sir. Tell me, what do you do every day?
Every day I eat pho,
All right. Pho noodles. All right.
noodles, and I working for
I work.
I work in my job
All right. In my job.
in my jobs, and
I drink
and
beer after job. Just kidding. Okay. All right. What else, sir? So, of course, I eat. All right. So you say I eat Vietnamese pho noodles every day. I work in my job. All right. And I watch. Do you watch or do you play?
I watch TV
All right. I watch TV every night. Okay.
every
So
night.
so in here also, since we are doing it some sort of interview, take note that we are describing it in a present tense, right? I eat, I sing, I watch,
I
right?
watch, I sing, I eat.
All right. So what we're going to do next, sir? So we are going to have an interview with the following people right here. So take note, there's the place, all right, and then the language and their names at the bottom. All right. We are going to listen. What do they do every day? So let's listen.
Page 80.
Ed.
What?
In.
What's your name?
My name is Carmen.
Where do you live?
I live in Madrid.
What
Madrid,
language do you speak?
Spain, Madrid, Spain.
I speak Spanish.
What do you do every day?
I eat Spanish food. I sing Spanish songs. And I watch Spanish TV shows.
2. We'll begin.
What's your name?
All right. My name is Kenji.
My
My
name
name
is Kenji.
and
Where do you live?
I live in Tokyo.
All right.
I live in Tokyo.
What language do you
Language
speak?
do you speak? I speak Japanese.
I speak Japanese.
I speak Japanese.
What do you do every day?
I eat
Japanese food. I eat
food.
Japanese food.
Food. I
I
sing.
eat Japanese food. I sing
sing
Japanese songs. And I
Japanese.
watch Japanese TV shows.
All right.
3.
Let's do it this one, sir. This is very easy. What is your name?
My name's Nicole.
This one is, we pronounce this as Nicole. Nicole. Yeah.
Nicole.
Where do you live?
She live in Paris.
All right. So you want to describe the person. Okay, that's a good one. So I love that you're taking challenges. So let's do this one. I'll be doing this in describing. Okay? So let's start by stating her. All right. Her name is Nicole.
And her name is.
Sorry, I'm not so good in typing. Her name is Nicole. She's from Paris.
She's from Paris.
All right. She speaks.
She's speaking.
She speaks. It's still in the present, but we are going to add S because it's third person singular. She speaks French. Okay.
French.
Okay, and then we say she eats.
She eats.
All right, French food. Okay.
French food.
All right, she eats French food. She sings.
She sings
French songs. And she watches French TV shows. All right.
scientific.
Okay, sir, let's do this one. How about this? How can you introduce them?
Yeah. Uh, they their name is Eric and Monica.
All right, that's a good one. Or
Yeah.
you could simply say they are. They are Eric
They,
and Monica. Okay,
yeah. They are from Berlin.
correct, sir. Continue.
They speak German.
All right, sir. How about let's talk about Jae-hee.
Yeah. Her name is Jae-hee. She's from Seoul. She speaks Korean.
All right,
She
and
eats Korean food.
okay.
And they are Boris and Natasha. They from Moscow. They speak Russian.
Okay, all right. So thank you, sir. Also, sir, with this one, if you are going to notice, there are some countries that the same with them and the same with the two of us, the language and the nationality is the same. Kuktik and then the language, the same thing, right? So
Yeah.
Spanish, all right. Like you, Vietnamese, the language, Vietnamese as the nationality. The same with me, Filipino, the language, Filipino nationality. All right.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that is very common. Moving into here, how about with this one? All right. So the same thing. All right. You're going to describe, but this one is, you can do this on your activity for next meeting. With this one right here, what we're going to do is we are now going to talk about where do they work. All right. Meaning we're going to put the place of their work. Okay. So let's listen.
Page 82. Talk about it. Where do they live? And what do they do? Listen.
My name is Linda. I live in London. I work in a library.
My name is Brian. I live in Boston. I work in a bank.
I work in a bank.
We're Walter and Wendy. We live in Washington, D.C. We work in an office.
Works in an office.
My name is Bob. I live in Buffalo. I drive a bus.
We're Howard and Henry. We live in Honolulu. We paint houses.
We paint house.
My name is Tina.
Their name is
I live
Tina.
in Tampa. I drive a taxi.
Drive a taxi.
We're Carol and Ray. We live in Cleveland. We cook in a restaurant.
We cook in a restaurant.
My name is Susan. I live in San Diego. I sell cars.
I sell car.
My name is Victor. I live in Vancouver. I play the violin.
All right. So as you can see, sir, these people, these are another way on how you tell something about yourself, right? The common one is you tell what's your name, where are you from, and what's your job, Nyenyep, right? Like for example, my name is Cha. I live in Philippines. I'm a teacher, right? So I tell it directly. But when you talk about your job, so there are two ways according to our example. Not just telling directly that you're a teacher, but you could also simply say where exactly, the place, right? Or you could also share what activity or what do you do, all right? So see, they don't directly say that we are chef, but instead they say we cook in a restaurant. I sell cars. I play the violin, right? So meaning you can make a technique on telling, all right, telling the place, and what do you do? All right, or the activity. Okay, activity or activities. How about you, sir? How will you interpret or how will you introduce yourself?
telling the place.
All right. Telling the place, for example, do you work in a library, a bank, school, right? Like that, a place, office. And then activity, what do you do there? I manage, I cook. All right.
My name is Đức. I I live in Hanoi. I work in I work in a construction site.
All right. You could say, I'm working in a construction site, and then you tell the city. Based in, what's your construction site place? Based in what city?
In the based in Vũng Tàu.
Vũng Tàu. You could say that. All right.
Yeah.
So I work. All right. So I work in. All right. In a construction site based in Vũng Tàu. All right. Okay. You can also share that. Okay. So in here, so as you can see with this one, all right. So this is the part, the last part. Where do you live and what do you do? So again, in here, you can tell something about the place. All right. And then what do you do? How about there, sir? What do you do in the construction site? What is your job in there at the construction site? In Phung To. I live in Hanoi. I work in a construction site.
I was in a construction site.
Construction site based in Phung To.
Based in Vũng Tàu.
All right. And then, what do you do there, sir? Are you, if I'm not mistaken, you are the, what is your job there? You are the, I, I manage, right? Do you manage? Am I correct?
Yeah. I'm manager.
I manage the.
I manage I manage the site.
All right. Okay. So I manage the site and.
I manage the site.
What else? What else do you do there? I manage the site and.
And I manage quality.
All right.
And cost
the site. All right. I manage the site to ensure. All right. That they provide quality services. Okay. So with this one, my name is Duc. I live in Hanoi. I work in a construction site based in Phu To. All right. So we could say I manage the site to ensure. All right. To ensure, meaning to make sure. To ensure that they provide quality services, or meaning that they are doing their job correctly. Am I correct? Okay.
Yes.
So you could say this one, sir, as your introduction. Okay. I manage the site to ensure that they provide quality services in our company. Okay. You could also say that. Okay. All right. So with this one, sir, sadly, we don't have much time. All right. So we are going to continue this next week. All right. For this one, we are going to have some other listening activity. All right. But before we end the class, we are going to end it with another listening activity and how to say it when we are referring into hesitating. Can you say this one for me? Hesitating.
Hesitating.
All right. Is it do? How do you say that? Tiếng Việt? Do do? Do do. All right. So let's listen.
Hesitating.
Hesitating. All right.
Page 84. How to say it. Hesitating.
Hesitating.
Listen.
What do you do every day?
Well, I work, I read the newspaper, and I visit my friends.
All right. So in here, as you can see, if you're going to listen and how he do this one, and hesitating, he make a pause. All right. Pause before saying. He doesn't respond directly, but he says, well, all right. So you make a pause, all right? Because in here, like in this one, pause before saying or doing something. All right. You are hesitating, meaning you're not sure about it, or meaning to be reluctant. Okay, to be reluctant to do something.
To do something.
All right, so that's it. So sadly, sir, we don't have much time left, but don't worry, we are going to continue this for next weekend. Okay, so sir, for your homework, I want you to practice the introduction part, telling something about yourself and about your job and what do you do. Okay?
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. So thank you for joining our class, Tambiet, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thank
Goodbye,
you. Thank
sir.
you. Goodbye, sir.